welcome. Great to see you. Hope you're enjoying. Are you actually?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you enjoying, guys?
Yes.
Thank you. So one of the effects I love to store for my classes is that have some bit of a wow, like why is she doing that? Why is she bringing that? So what is she going to do? And it's not going to hurt. That's for sure. Yeah. But my first question will be, whatever you do in the classroom, what is your pet enemy in the classroom?
Sorry?
Something, yeah, the enemy in the classroom, something you really hate that there is in your classroom.
Gadgets.
Gadgets, that's right. Okay, ladies. This is something that always grabs our attention and we kind of, oh, their mobiles again. Thank you, Natasha. And that is why just now I want you to take your mobiles out and get them ready to work, because they are not always enemies. Quite often they are friends. If somehow you left your gadget back in the wardrobe, you can work together with your partner. Can you? If you need any help, please wave and we shall see who can help you. Right. And what we're going to do just now is we're going to play a Kahoot. So, if you already have a Kahoot application on your mobiles, just open it. Right. If not, take the time very quickly. Go to kahoot.it. Yes, thank you.
I don't actually. I will just look.
We'll see. Just in a second.
What about
We'll see the pin. To get the sound.
Enter
Yes, thank you.
So, any nickname?
Yes, any nickname.
What's your name?
Try not to have anything which is the sin language or whatever. There. Thanks. Great. Siberian girl. Who's Siberian girl? Great.
Why not?
And Лучезарная. Who's Лучезарная? I agree, you are. So the pin is over here, 5752031. Now as a student, you ask, I'm a teacher here, didn't you? Okay, any more people coming? Are we waiting for somebody else?
They're coming.
So do we stop at 24? Right. Can you hear me well? Because I'll have to sound some of the questions. Managing to save teachers' voice. Are we all ready?
They're coming.
Okay, so we are 43. So we have 43 braiding gadgets just now. 44. 46.
50.
We have to be selling something, yeah? Anything else? 45. Right. Okay. Some problems with the connection. Let's wait till 50. 50. It is 50. Right. Okay. So now for those who's with Kahoot for the first time, and could you please wave your hands if it's the first time you are playing Kahoot? Quite a lot. Thank you. Right. Good. So you're going to see the question on the screen, and on your mobiles you'll see just four options to choose the correct answer. Yeah. So because the hole is quite big, I'll try to help you with the question. So I'll try and make it read it, but it's timed. So don't think too long. Use your intuition. Most of you are ladies.
Like 5 seconds or 10 seconds.
It's 20 seconds actually, but it's not that much. Okay, so 55 and we go. Today we are speaking about Pearson, as you could see from the balloons and this banner here. Not right. And the logo that you can see looks like that. Yeah. And the first question is about it. Look at the sign. And what do you think this sign stands for? Curiosity, enter a bank, start button, or exclamation with Pearson? You choose. Quick, 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 quick. Quick. Okay. Right. And there we are with the new sign. It is in the punctuation books now, and it is called enter a bang, as it comes from that exclamation as kind of a bang here, and interrogation there. So it's officially in the punctuation list today. So you can share this information with your students. They would be amused, I believe. Okay? And now we know that this sign stands for enter a bang. Okay, and we'll see who was the best and the fastest. And that was Irina. And who's Irina? Just Irina. 12 people are involved, yes? Right, and as Pearson is a huge corporation, what do you think is not part of it? Like in the TKT tests, we have the questions with what is not, yeah? Which is not part of Pearson? Intuition, that's it, yes. Okay. Okay. Right, and here you can see that actually Discovery Channel is the company, the media company, which cooperates with a different publishing house, which is called Cambridge University. Yeah, right. But all the others, BBC, The Economist, the cartoons of Disney and Pixar, they are all part of the huge Disney corporation, which is why you actually can see the materials from these ventures used in the coursebooks of Pearson. Right, and now, is Irina still the top? She is! And who is that Irina? Well, that's a secret Irina, which could be the nickname for the gentleman. Okay, and now some publishers who are also part of Pearson, who is not. There's only one who is not. The intuition again.
The next time we should choose a triangle.
You try triangle here, right? And again, with most of Pearson coursebooks, you could see imprints of penguin. We have penguin, Pearson penguin readers just now there, and we all, but often you can see texts taken from penguin books in the course books. Ladybirds, the beloved books for little children. They're also part of the venture. And Donald Kindersley, in the children's dictionary and in most books for the quill sections, we now have materials from that publisher. Shall we bet on Irina? She doesn't exist. Okay, Pearson has a very long history in ELT. So which do you think was not contributed by Pearson for our job? Graded readers, dictionaries of English, endlessly, or Common European Framework? Very good, very good. Of course, because Common European Framework was contributed by, no, by the Council of Europe. That is why it's Common European Framework of Reference here. So, briefly, if you look at the other three options, the first ever Dictionary of the English Language was published by the company which was called Longman. Yeah? And this happened in, I need your guesses, the year.
50.
50 what?
50, just 50.
No.
1970.
19th century, that's better than 19th.
1870. 1850.
1850 is even better.
1860.
No.
1855.
1850. Now it will take us along.
42.
1842.
Just 42.
Just 42. BC. BC. Okay, so it was 1724, ladies. 1724. That is just when we think about the development of the language and the culture, linguistics, and all the rest. It's 1724 when Thomas Longman first published the Dictionary of the English Language, which was written by Dr. Samuel Johnson. And you know Dr. Samuel Johnson, he once said about London that if you are tired of London, you're tired of life. And the dictionary was full of these pieces of his witticism. So you can look it up, it's historical book. Okay, so the dictionary started with Longman. Graded readers also started with Longman. That was Michael West in 1920s. When they first introduced these adaptation structures, ideas, and the grading system, and obviously was published in 1937 and was an innovative idea and approach in Russia in 1990s. I can remember that revolution. Yeah, okay. Wow! We have a change of leader. Who's Nancy?
I will not tell you.
I see. Okay. Don't cheat. Right. More about the history. The first English level to be introduced in our job, in the methodology, what do you think was it? Which level the methodologists described first? Not which is the first on the scale, but which was the first level that we needed for methodology. Right, and that was intermediate. Good. Great. Just because first it's easier to see half of the way, yeah? So we first had to make half of it and then think of how to achieve more. Right, very good. More questions about the history? Common European Framework of Reference was developed in Actually, because most of you are so young, you think that it has been there for ages, forever. But now you see that it is quite young too. That is why we so often have some new developments, changes, and adaptations, and whatever there is. Right. Okay, and we welcome the new player, Twixa. It's a Twixa. Good girl. Right, it's a Twixa. Threshold level in the Common European Framework is, give me in letters, threshold. A2, yeah? A2. What does that mean? How is it described? Okay, so the intermediate, as we mentioned earlier, it stood for half of the way, yeah? But half of this half is the threshold, and by this time, it's the situation when our students have learned everything at least once, yeah? So all the bits of grammar, all the bits of general vocabulary information, yeah, and skills, which is why we cannot make it a threshold level back in primary. We do a lot, we study several years, but we cannot achieve A2 because we haven't developed enough communicative skills, cognitive skills, and many others. That's the answer for some of your parents who might be asking this question. Okay. Now we have a YP. And Jana, I thought so. Okay. Pearson have their own scale of English. How many grades do you think they have? When we speak about the British and what we love so much about them, we sometimes think about all those yards, inches, whatever, yeah? Prints, yeah. So why can't they use some human language for that, yeah? Same with the scale of English mastery. So if it is Cambridge, and if somebody says that I am 112 by Cambridge, is it easy for the other people to understand? Is it good or not very good? Yeah? So it implies that I'm somewhere, nobody knows where. Which is why Pearson now suggests a different scale which has only 100. And if we are thinking about a 100, as one of my students yesterday said that you can think about percentage. So when you say that you are, say, 70, you realize that you are kind of 70% of what you are supposed to learn, which is easier. Jana stays, but somebody. Yeah, 33 people are doing well. Today, Pearson is not only books, but also digital. And which of these digitals you cannot find in Pearson catalog? This is supposed to be funny. Thank you. Okay. There are some tools people tend to believe in, yeah? Like ghosts, self-study CDs, and something you can learn when you sleep. But actually we can use special digital programs for classroom, for self-study at home, using on your gadgets here. Progress tests which can measure your progress and monitor how well you're going. And the English Lab, which is an online program. Jana stays well, and we have a T now chasing. I can see the T. Tanya, thank you. Right? As you know, there is a competition of British Council, just like an Oscar, yeah, for the coursebooks. And this year, they had 4 nominees. And who do you think the winner was? That's a tricky question. I can see that most people wanted to please me.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you. That was the trick behind. Actually, I was absolutely surprised to see that the book that we have no idea about because all the other 3 books are well known to us and we work with them. There's something else. Right. Yeah, Tanya guessed correctly, I see. Now about the flagship courses. You can have more than one correct answer here. If it is primary, so the key primary title for today. Yes. I said I can be more than one correct answer. So if we speak about primary with Pearson today, it is Big English, which is created in cooperation with BBC, with Cambridge exams and some more ventures, and New English Adventure, which features all those Disney and Pixar cartoons. Again, who knows? Tanya is very good and Yana is catching up. Now low secondary. France, why the world? Next move for today. 1 or 2 or 2. You can tick only one, but the answer can show that there are 2. Yeah, very good. Okay. Yeah, so today is an absolutely communicative course based on dialogues. Yeah, while Why the World is a course which can give you a chance to prepare for exams and to have an insight into grammar, vocabulary, anything you want. How's Tanya doing? Yeah, solidifying. Right, and upper secondary. Upper secondary. Choices, albeit real life or focus. Right. I see. Okay. Yeah, the one which can focus on the best and the most complicated with the most effective. So everything is there. Yana, that's the great job. That's the great job. Okay, and the consolidation question. Pearson Logar again.
That was the key, right?
I wonder who were the 4 people.
They were just late.
Who those 4 people were? What was wrong with your fingers? Okay, so wow, a new person here. Who's Ainosh? I see. Great. Thank you. So that was very good. So now, ladies, as you are still teachers, not only my students for these 20 minutes, could you please tell me what I did just now?
Presented you information in an interesting way.
Thank you. I could have given you a talk, but would you not even remember, but would you listen? Yeah, you've got so many important issues to think about. Yeah, apart from listening to that boring lady. Yeah. What I love about this tool, and I'll be happy if you will be using that with your students now too, is that you can present anything you want through this nice game. And as one of the key ideas of this conference today is about gamifying or gamification. What's the right word?
It's a verb.
Gamifying, let it be gamifying. So that's why I went for playing this game with you instead of doing some pair work and group work activities as I had intended for. But still, I hope that now you've got this information even in a more effective way. But I will give out all these handouts just because I prepared them.
Okay.
Thank you.